Hello everyone, I'm home. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here to share some fun things that happened at my house this week. A beautiful day out here on my porch this morning. I tell you what, we're going to paint the ceiling of our porch. I've got to clean it, then we're going to paint it, and we're going to stain the concrete out here, warm it up just a little bit. I've been seeing a lot of pictures on Homeworthy and different decorating channels where they have the ceilings painted like a light brown and the floors stained, and it just warms it up a little bit. So we're going to do that probably be soon before it gets super hot. It is so gorgeous here today. The birds have been swinging on that little bird feeder and they've got it all hanging crooked, but it's so beautiful here today. Oh, the other bird feeder's hanging really crooked. I think the squirrel must have got to it. You can't even see it. I'm gonna have to fix that. Anyway, it's so beautiful. I would say it's about 60 degrees. It's perfect. It got really hot yesterday afternoon. So I'll show you guys some cool stuff coming up. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but we'll do something fun. And I hope you guys are all having a great day where you're at. We're supposed to have some really heavy storms tonight and tomorrow. So I got to get out here and enjoy this weather while I can and get some work done. I'm putting new rock down here in my flower bed. It's had rock across the front here for years, and it's just started to look bad. So right there I put a couple bags, and I've got 10 more bags to put out. I put potted flowers out here because, well, I don't really know why. I did plant a hosta or two. Well, it's because everybody kind of walks through there on their way to the yard, and my little starts would get trampled. That's when the boys lived here. It might not be that way now, but I kind of just like having a couple of perennials and then flower pots with some geraniums, and then I put some flags out. I'll be putting those flags out soon. So anyway, I'm going to get busy with my day, and I'll try to share with you what I'm doing. It's graduation time around here, so I've been really busy going to graduations and seeing all the kids. When I drove a school bus, the kids were all so little, and now to see them all big and grown and graduating, it's really heartwarming. So I hope you all are having a fabulous day, and I'll be back soon. So the big storm they've been talking about all week is getting ready to roll in. It's getting real windy and cool out here on the porch. He's trying to get the rest of the yard moved before it hits. I guess it's going to be bad. It's already hitting over in Illinois, and I didn't get a whole lot done today except some things in the house. But I've got some stuff to show you guys later. I don't want my videos to get so boring that you guys don't want to watch anymore, but sometimes life gets in the way and you have to do stuff. So I'm going to get off of here, and if the storm hits really big, I'll let you guys see what that looks like before it gets dark. Can you guys hear that? It's thundering really big and lightning a lot. I just told Hubby to get off the mower. He was going right under these trees. Well, it has started. It's still daylight. It's about 6 o'clock, 7, something like that. And it's raining pretty good, and it's lightning and thundering, and I'm just sitting out here on the porch. But I got to thinking this afternoon of something I've been wanting to share with you guys for a long time, and I haven't done it yet because I forgot. And today I thought about it, and I thought today is a good old rainy day to be a good day to tell you about this person, and I would like for you guys to follow. I don't know if you've ever heard of Tess Frizzell. She's the daughter of Alan Frizzell, and she's the granddaughter of Dottie West, and her mother was Shelley West. If you like country music, you'll know who those people are. I think people know them anyway. But anyway, Tess is the daughter of Shelley. Oh man, it's really raining. And I don't know how I caught on to her, but I found her on Facebook one day. And she is the most interesting girl, and talented and beautiful. I'm going to show you a picture of her Facebook page here in a minute. And I would urge all of you to go on there and check her out. She is a singer and an artist, and she has painted some of the most beautiful paintings of country artists. And guys, I'm getting beat with rain. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's twisting the tree. I should be in the house, right? morning after the storm. As you can see, I have things blown out into the yard. There's a little tin that I had on the porch and my flowers all fell over. And I've got some picking up to do, and there's some things out in the field. But we're fortunate we didn't have any major damage, so I'm happy about that. But I was telling you about Tess Frizzell. And if you get a chance, please go over on social media, any avenue of social media, and visit her, especially on Facebook. She tells the most heartwarming stories about the old days when she was growing up in the country music industry around all the greats, and a lot of them she's got pictures of her with them. They would watch her on the tour bus while her mom sang, or some of them babysat for her, and she knows all the stories and she shares them, and she shares pictures of her grandma Dottie West and her mom and different country stars when she finds them. And she's just the most talented, darling, beautiful girl. And I've talked to her on email a few times, and she said it was okay if I shared her page. So if you like country music, or even if you don't, go watch her and see her artwork. It's amazing. And she sells her original art, and she sells prints. And she's just really interesting, and I love to see when one of her posts pops up and she's talking about the old days and all the country stars, and she's just a doll. So I want to tell you about her, and I'll show you her Facebook presence here in a minute. And I don't know what I'm going to get done today. I told you I would share with you what I got done yesterday, and I'm going to have to put some stuff together here in a minute, but I just want you to see this beautiful day that we have. I'm trying to get this without showing our vehicles and everything. Our cars are dirty from all the dusty country roads we've been going down. And I want to get busy on some miniatures. I'm getting ready to open my store. I'm working on my closet. I'm taking one of the rooms that my boys had and working me up a nice closet space, and I'm going to move out of the closet that I share with my husband. We have a big closet, but he has a lot of workout clothes and shoes, and I don't know, I'm just going to separate us. I'm going to put me in another room, and I'm real excited about it. And oh, there's another girl I'm going to share with you. I can't do it right now because I forgot to take her picture and show where she's from, but she's amazing as well, and she shows the coolest clothes and jewelry and a lot of neat fashion, and I want to share her with you, so I might do that on the next video. But anyway, I wanted to tell you that we survived the storm and all is well here in Indiana where we are. Now, I saw where Linton, Indiana had a bad tornado, and there's a couple videos of it on Facebook, and that's not too far away from us, but here we just got heavy wind and rain. So it's Saturday morning. I don't have anything to do today, so I'm going to get busy doing a lot. I'm going to try to get some things done today. I have a dresser that I had painted at one time and I never sealed it. I want to take my secretary into the house. I want to finish painting something that I've been working on for a long time. I'd like to get some miniatures out and start working on those again. I don't really know. But anyway, I wanted to tell you we're fine. So let's get back to the rest of the video. On my porch, I have this little table that I bought at a flea market many years ago for like $5. And it's got a little opening and it's like a little desk. And I always kept a sign in front of it that said antiques because birds like to get in there and make a nest. But I've had it on my porch for a long time, and the wood on top, the veneer, is starting to bubble and get wavy. So the other day I was going to peel the veneer off, and while I was doing that, I laid some bricks up there just to cover up the top until I could put a new piece of wood on it, which I'll probably do. But this is kind of how I like things. When I got the bricks on there, I was like, I kind of like that. So I just left them. They might be there forever. I don't know. I love the rustic look with bricks and wood and all kinds of things. And then I was showing you the bird feeder that was blowing in the wind, and the birds just love that little thing. It's a vent, like a roof vent that my brother-in-law gave me a long time ago. It was in our barn. And this is me sowing grass seed. We had a lot of spots where the moles had taken over, so I put down new topsoil and mixed the grass seed in with it, and then I covered it with straw. Then hubby and we went on a little tour of a town not too far from us recently, and this is out in the country, and this was a great big barn sitting up on a hill. We just thought it was so beautiful. I mean, it's huge, and look at those beautiful clouds behind it. We just thought that was the prettiest barn that we'd ever seen. And we went through the little town, and of course it looked like all the little towns, all the old deserted buildings that are really cool but not usable anymore, or they don't use them. And we thought this mural was real pretty. Some towns do things like this to try to spruce things up a little bit. And then this was a house that was totally covered up with trees and bushes. And I think someone lived there because there was a car out front, and it looked like they might have had a little path to the door. I'm not sure, but boy, I just wanted to get my loppers out and start cutting down trees. And this is as you're leaving Man's Chapel on Route 1 going into Danville. This little church I've passed my whole life, and it used to have a sign out front called the Serendipity Church. It's just a little tiny church, and it's so sweet, and they keep it real nice. They need to trim the bushes and trees out in front of it, but it no longer has the sign, but I thought I'd show it to you because it's a real sweet little church. And then this is Tess Frizzell that I was telling you about, daughter of Shelley West and Alan Frizzell, and Lefty Frizzell's was her uncle, and Dottie West was her grandma, and she's a painter. And guys, please go check her out. You'll love her. She comments back to people, and she's really sweet. And I don't know if I've ever told you guys this before, but these posts on my front porch, I covered them with wood. They used to be those metal posts that had like the curly Q pieces of metal up and down them, and they were like triangle shaped. And I hated them, and we've tried to get people to come and put new ones on, and we had bids up to $1,600, $2,000. I mean, it was crazy. And so I lived with it for several years, and one day I thought, why couldn't I just wrap them with wood? And one of them's more flat, the one in the middle, and the two on the ends are more triangle shaped, and that one there isn't finished yet. But I think it cost me about $300, about $100 per post. And I just put wood on them and trimmed them out with furring strips, and I used outdoor stain, and I put the Thompson's water seal on them, and I'm going to do that again soon. But I thought I'd share that with you. And then I found this in the free bin the other day, and I've not been real crazy about ball jars being painted, but they had a whole bunch of them. They looked like they'd been for a wedding decoration, and they had these roses in them, which were peach and rust colored. And I thought, well, for free, I'll just take one of them and set them somewhere. So I set it on this little table, and I got a place right inside the door on my hall tree to set it. This is where I put it so that I can just set it out there when the wind's not blowing. But it's real cute, and I thought, well, I'm not crazy about the painted ball jars, but whoever did it did a good job. It's not coming off. So I have this little cabinet in my bathroom that I got at the Goodwill for like $12, and I painted it black. And I'm thinking about putting my new secretary in the bathroom. What do you think? This is my bathroom. I could put towels in behind the glass. Now, my bathroom used to be the boys' bathroom in our hallway. And when we redid it, we did it in grays. And we had this little cutout put in the back wall. And I wanted it to be tall enough for pump bottles, but the big pump bottles don't fit. So I have to take the lid off of this, but that's okay. I love it. I put my son's flowers in there that he gave me for Mother's Day, and they're doing really good with all the moisture in there. They look exactly like they did when I got them. I have this little plastic table that's an outdoor table. It's only about 8 inches across, maybe 10. And I put extra bottles and stuff down there. And it's real nice because it's got holes in it and the water goes right through it. And remember my tablecloth by Waverly that was actually a curtain, and I had 2 panels I had bought at the thrift store. Well, I got to looking at them, and they have tabs on the back of them. And you could put them on a curtain rod, no problem, but I think they are shower curtains. I'm not real sure. I hung them in the bathroom, and I really like them. And I tied them back with some red ribbon, and then I hung them off to one side, and then I put them on each side, and of course I have my plastic piece behind one of them and another rod in there. And I'm not real sure how I'm going to leave them, probably like this with them open on each side, but I kind of like them tied back as well. But like I said, this bathroom is bigger than our other bathroom, and with that black cabinet out of there, I might be able to squeeze a secretary in. I looked in the drawers, and believe it or not, when I was cleaning it, there are 2 springs that actually have for a door on the front that's missing, but I don't care about that. And all the pieces that I thought were missing were in that drawer that go for the shelves. So that's my next project. I'm going to try to squeeze that in my bathroom and see how it looks. And this little bird, I took this picture from far away, but he's hanging upside down on that vent trying to get him some bird seed. And I hope you guys are all having a lovely week. I sure am. The weather's great now that the storms are over, although they're calling for another one tonight. And I want you to have a great week. And as always, I love you guys from the bottom of my heart and can't wait to see you again.